Once that he's gone for few, the boundaries of the yellow. Generally, he's been good again. Turn from outside the off stump. It's the impact outside the off stump, so no question of that being LBW. But that was pushed through quicker. Beat the batsman.
Yeah, but he hasn't been doing that in the last couple of overs, you see. So the batsman's not expecting it to come that flat and to grip like it did. Bowled really well.
Mohammad Sami's the new batsman.
2 balls to go, just 14 runs off a spell. It's in the air! He's put him down! He's put him down! He looks at the batsman as if to say, you got in my way, but he got his hand to it and an opportunity.
Is it the pitch or is it the bowling? They look so much in trouble against the spinners. They're turning and spinning and gripping, and that should have been taken. Stretching out his right hand. Last ball of the over. Quick single here. Oh, wrong end. Throw to the non-striker's end would have definitely had the batsman in trouble. 16 overs gone, 93 for 7.
হিসেব করে চলতে হয় পিক আওয়ার সিন তো সকালে এটা দুপুরে এটা রাতে এটা কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে আরে ভাই বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সামনে চালু করলে টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস বাংলা লিংক আমি ভয় পেলেও মা ভয় পেত না আমি যখন জিতে যাই বাংলাদেশের হয়ে তখন জিতে যায় মা এমন হাজারো বাচ্চাদের স্বপ্ন জয়ে সাথে আছে ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম পাউডার এর ট্রিপল অ্যাকশন ফর্মুলা নিশ্চিত করে স্ট্রেংথ ইমিউনিটি ও ইন্টেলিজেন্স ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার আমি জিতলে জিতে যায় মা
Rajshahi Kings in all sorts of trouble. 93 for 7 after 16.
Quick single here. Oh, wrong end.
And what a spell this has been from Rashid Khan. 2 for 6 of 3 overs that he has bowled.
16 overs gone, 93%.
They've hardly picked him up. And especially the wrong ones. What a time he's having with the ball. Similar Victorians will be very, very happy indeed. Last 6 were in 1 overs, 25 runs, 3 wickets. Good evening, Ahmed.
Good evening, Arafat. Good evening to all. It's just mind-boggling, Arafat. Team batting first, still struggling. Haven't been able to drive a formula to meet success. It has become confusing for them.
93 for 7 after 16.
There was a chance of a run out. Had he collected the ball, batsman was not in the frame.
They've hardly picked him up. Especially the wrong ones. Look at that turn. What a time he's having with the ball.
Tamim doing the right thing. Playing for Googly. Just keeping the bat close to the pads.
Last 6 were in 1 over. 25 runs, 3 wickets. Good evening, Ahmed. Toss that up. It's straight to the fielder. It's so very difficult for the batsman to figure out where he's bowling and what the ball is going to do. Look at that different. The one that goes like a leg break and then the other way, the googly. Look at that turn. And the bounce also on the surface has been quite prominent. Did he get an edge? It doesn't look heavy, but what a spell this has been from Rashid Khan. 2 for 7 of 4, 94 for 7.
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি।
Tamim doing the right thing.
সার্ভিসটা
Playing for Googly.
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
To the pads.
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
হ্যালো 100 হোক না হোক আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে
ঠিক তাই ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকি সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা
Of just 4 overs that really and then the other way, look at that restricted and the bounce also on Rashshahi, no real edge now. Just gone past. Did he get an edge? It's the pad. It doesn't look heavy, but what a spell this has been from Rashid Khan. 2 for 7. And at one stage, 94 for 7. Rajshahi with 48 for 2, and out of those 48 runs, 40 was scored by Lynn Simmons. 1 for 19 in 3 overs for DJ Bravo. And I think that was a turning point. That's nicely played, short, and he's played with soft hand. Oh, lovely, very nice in the deep from Arafat Sani.
He's been agile in the field, Arafat Sani. This is not the first time he has shown commitment, saving certainly a couple of runs for his side on that occasion. It's a huge luxury to have, Buttler, leg spinner in your side.
Has gone up in the air, two-fielder converging it, close to it. Oh, it could have been a very good catch, just probably falling short, but it's a very good effort. Now wicketkeeper Liton didn't like the throw because he was staring right into the the lights here.
Yeah, fetching the ball outside the off stump, way outside the off stump. Two ending.
Oh, lovely. Very nice in the deep from Arafat Sani.
Lucky it didn't carry. He's been agile in the field.
Again a full toss, they'll only pick up a single. These kind of deliveries need to be put away. Let's go down to Gautam.
He has shown commitment.
Yes, I have the chairperson of the Camilla Victorians with me, Nafisa Kamal. Thank you so much for talking to us. I'm sure you're enjoying the way your team is performing.
Yes, actually it's my first time on the field in this season and I'm loving it. It's going really well so far.
Now tell us, you spent a bit of time in America at MIT where cricket would not have been in your blood, but being from Bangladesh, you'd never lose a duel.
Cricket was always in my blood. Like ever since I was born, I've been watching my father. Like he's sitting here, very tense. He's always been with cricket, and he served as the chairperson of a club, Bahoni, and then Bangladesh Cricket Board, and then the Asian Cricket Council, and then the ICC, obviously the International Cricket Council. So cricket was never out of my blood.
Yes, I know. So it must have been growing up with the game. It must have been something that you could never escape, no matter what your own interests were.
Yeah, well, it is also part of my interest as well. I love cricket, I love watching the match, and now that I'm part of it in the organization of it, I'm loving every moment of it.
I must ask you, the Bangladesh women's team are really going places. Have you ever had a chance with bat and ball? Your father being around?
No, actually never got to play on the field, but behind the field, obviously, I've always been part of. I'm supporting the Bangladesh women's cricket, and I'm always rooting for them.
But you must tell us about some of the characters in this Camilla team, because we saw you the other day, and they're really off the field. There's some colourful characters led by a certain DJ Bravo.
Yeah. It's a very good team this year in terms of character as well. I mean, we're bonding really well. So far, our captain hasn't been on the field yet. Tamim, it's a third match, but he's so much part of the team. We're spending hours off the field, and Bravo keeps us in good spirits, and everyone's like a lot of fun, enjoying, having a good time.
I think it matters to have the support from off the field. Thank you for talking to us, and maybe you don't need all the luck, but good luck anyway.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us here, and thank you.
Growing up with the game, it must have been something that you could never
she'll be loving it because the team is doing really well, restricting Rajshahi to 100, now make that 102. At that throw been a little bit closer, could have been trouble, but what a performance this is from Camilla Victorians.
Bat and ball, given your father being around?
69 balls to bring up the second 50. Just shows how well Camilla Victorians have bowled, especially Rashid Khan, who's given away only 7 singles in its 4-over spell.
After 17 dot deliveries out of 24 legitimate deliveries. Incredible effort.
I think that's the most economical spell we have seen. We'll just get a confirmation in this BPL. 103 for 7.
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যান।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি অনলাইনে পছন্দের জিনিসটির পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে দুটো লাভ। এক, কেনাকাটা হবে ঘরে বসেই বাড়তি কোনো চার্জ ছাড়া। আর দুই, আপনি পাবেন 20% পর্যন্ত ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো। আপনার একটা বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট আছে তো? বরফ দিলে ভীষণ শিরশির করে, কারণ আপনার দাঁত হয়তো খানিকটা ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত হয়ে গেছে। পেপসোডেন্ট প্রো সেনসিটিভে আছে HAP, যা দাঁতের সংবেদনশীল অংশকে মেরামত করে, দীর্ঘ সময়ের জন্য অস্বস্তির বিরুদ্ধে সুরক্ষা দেয়। বরফ দেয়া ড্রিঙ্কস আপনার শিরায় পৌঁছায় না। পেপসোডেন্ট প্রো সেনসিটিভ।
With DJ Bravo.
I think that's the most economical spell.
Rajshahi Kings have been losing wickets at regular interval. Saifuddin for his third over. He's another medium pacer who has impressed in this AKS BPL 2017, powered by Shah Cement. Not only he's been economical, but amongst wickets. 3 for 24 versus Chittagong Kings was his best. Yorker. Very good.
Brilliant delivery from Mohammad Saifuddin. You're talking about economical spell so far. That's the second best from Rashid Khan.
Along with DJ Bravo.
Same figures for Jacob Oram when he played for Chittagong Kings in the year 2013 versus the Dhaka Gladiators, 2 for 7 of 4. The best so far has been
Saifuddin for his third over.
From Shahid Afridi.
He's another
Just a single.
who has impressed.
In the year 2015, he bowled 4 overs, got a maiden, and he gave away only 5 runs and picked up 2 wickets. That was for Sylhet Superstars versus Borishal Bulls in the year 2015.
Must have been here, Sher Bangla Stadium. But amongst wickets. 3 for 24. Perfect. Was his best. What a weapon to have in your armory. Once again executing it with control. Saifuddin. He's making a reputation for himself. Saifuddin.
Same figures for Jacob Oram when he played for
what a batsman could do on these deliveries.
2 for 7 of 4. The best so far has been
not a lot of options. Maybe a ram stroke,
Shahid Afridi.
Move towards the off stump and flick it towards fine leg.
In the year 2015, he bowled 4 overs, got a maiden, and he gave away only 5. Yeah, Camilla would be hoping that they have a good BPL this year because they finished second from last year.
Must have been here.
But he started well, especially in this match. He's very good in the death, Mohammad Saifuddin.
What a weapon to have in the armory.
Again in the block hole. It's very good. He's bowled quite a few of them in this over. He gave a single away, which is the only 6 runs in an over. After 19, it's 109 for 7.
এমন আবেগের মধ্যে দিয়ে জন্মায় যে ভালোবাসার সন্তান, তার প্রয়োজন আমরা বুঝি। তাই ওর নাজুক ত্বকের সুরক্ষায় এসেনশিয়াল ময়েশ্চারাইজার নিয়ে মেরিল বেবি লোশন আগলে রাখে পরম মমতায়। এখন মমতা হোক আরেকটু বেশি, কারণ মেরিল বেবি লোশনের 100 মিলির প্যাকে পাচ্ছেন মেরিল বেবি টুথপেস্ট, আর 200 মিলি প্যাকের সাথে মেরিল বেবি সোপ একদম ফ্রি। বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলে 20 GB বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
Al-Amin into the attack, 1 for 18 of 2 overs. They've been very good with the ball. Arafat Sani not among the wickets. 3 for 15 for Mohammad Nabi, 1 for 18 for Al-Amin, 2 for 7 for Rashid Khan. DJ Bravo also among the wickets, 1 for 8, 28. And Saifuddin also not expensive. He's just given away 18 runs in 3 overs.
It's a potent bowling attack. Saifuddin, the most successful bowler from the previous game, only used for 3 overs. It's a luxury to have so many bowling options and threatening ones to have in your side.
Most teams have options, so they realize that once someone is doing well, then it doesn't really matter. We saw also Shakib Al-Hasan bowling only 2 overs the other day.
Al-Amin
comes down the wicket, misses it completely.
Al-Amin is into the attack.
Just 20 runs in the last 4.2 overs. They've also lost a wicket. They've really struggled with the bat, especially after that injury. That Simmons, when he tried to pick up a single, got himself injured and he didn't come back to bat. Not good news for Rajshahi. He had moved on to 40 in quick time. It's just been one boundary. That's Apesh in the last
most successful bowler
12 overs.
Previous game. Only used for 3 overs. It tells you the story, doesn't it? It's a luxury to have. You take out performance from Lyndon Simmons to have in your side. The rest of the batsmen, they've really struggled.
Most teams have options, so they realize that once someone is doing well, then
Mushfiqur Rahim managed to hit 3 boundaries. But his stay was a short one. Miserable batting card.
Yeah, apart from the right at the top of the order, 40 of just 23 deliveries. He was looking really good. But apart from Simmons, nothing much what they have offered with the bat. And that has been the problem. That has been a serious problem for Rajshahi Kings. They've not really added too many. The 114 last ball to be bowled. Can he hit a 6 or 4, a boundary?
Tells you the story, doesn't it?
To get them to 120.
Everybody who's supporting Rajshahi Kings would be hoping for that. A 6 to finish off the innings. Wasn't to be. They've really struggled. Mushfiqur Rahim managed to hit 3 boundaries. But his stay was a short one. Miserable batting card.
Yeah, apart from the right at the top of the order, 40 of just 23 deliveries. He was looking really good. But apart from Simmons, nothing much what they have offered with the bat. And that has been the problem. That has been a serious problem for Rajshahi Kings. And they've not really added too many. The 114 last ball to be bowled. Can he hit a 6 or 4, a boundary, to get them to 120?
Everybody who's supporting Rajshahi Kings would be hoping for that. A 6 to finish off the innings. Wasn't to be. Only a single. So this innings backs up at 115 for 7. A bit of contribution from Sami and Farhad Raza.
Excellent from Kumilla Victorians. Mohammad Nabi will be very happy and pleased to see that they have restricted Rajshahi Kings for they have 115 for 7. Restricted took it Rajshahi Kings. Very good catch. 115 for 7. Took it. Egypt Bravo also very good catch. Who was right on the top at the ball. Egypt Bravo Rashid. The man Poro was right on the top at the ball. Gave away only 7 runs and picked up 2 wickets. What an effort! Only 7 runs and picked up 2 wickets. Afghanistan.
He certainly carried the sunshine for his side. He was very effective, economical. And the reason why his side on top in this game, most of the batsmen, they have struggled to pick him up. Leg spinner from Afghanistan, a very talented one. Leg spinner from Afghanistan, a very talented one. Lots of support. Lots of support. Kumilla Victorians. And let's go downstairs to Gautam. I'm
not sure if you guys can hear the song playing in the background here in Mirpur. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the song playing in the background here in Mirpur. The only problem is no one can pick the shape of this man, Rashid Khan. The only problem is no one can pick the shape of this man, Rashid Khan.
Swing my best to hit the good length here. It doesn't matter. Batsman playing for a big shot or not, but I will try my best after not getting wickets. So thank God to hit that area and let's see what's happening. Just try my best to bowl according to the plan. according to the wicket, a little bit different from the other calm action is making and got a success.
Brilliant bowling. All we need now is a good dance move celebration. You're in DJ Bravo's team.
Yeah, we will see that in the end.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
You start your spell with a go. The batsman are open to you.
Khulna winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. They've restricted Rajshahi kicks for 115 for 7, 40 from 23 from Simmons, but he was unlucky to get retired hurt. Nothing much from the rest. Yes, 25 from 30 from Farhad Reza, but in the end, not enough.
Got a good start and got a wicket, son.
I think also the secret to you is the control, because apart from taking wickets, you also keep the runs down. Only 7 runs in 4 overs. Often leg spinners go for a few runs.
Exactly. The main target for leg spinner is to hit the good length area, and that's what I am doing. I'm always trying my best to hit the good length area. Doesn't matter batsman pray me for a big shot or not, but I will try my best to hit that area, and let's see what's happening. So just try my best to bowl according to the plan, according to the wicket, and got a success.
Brilliant bowling. All we need now is for a good dance move celebration. You're in DJ Bravo's team.
Yeah, we will see that in the end.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
Khulna winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. They've restricted Rajshahi kicks for 115 for 7, 40 from 23 from Simmons, but he was unlucky to get retired hurt. Nothing much from the rest. Yes, 25 from 30 from Farhad Reza, but in the end, not enough.
The bowlers were on top right from the word go. 3 wickets for Nabi, 2 for Rashid Khan, and inning packed up at 115 for 7. And we're going to take a short break. On the other side, we'll have Comilla Victorians run chase. They'll be chasing 116 runs.
Commonwealth Bank Women's Ashes Series, live and exclusive on Willow.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলে 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল ভাই তুমি যা বলে দিলা, এক কাপ চা যদি বানাই খাওয়াতে না পারি কমিশন হওয়ার পরে কি করব? ভাই তুমি যেরকম নাম্বার 1 তোমার চাও কিন্তু নাম্বার 1। এমন নাম্বার 1 মানুষদের জন্যই নাম্বার 1 চা পাতা কলেজ মিল্ক আর চিনির দুর্দান্ত কম্বিনেশনে এক কাপ নাম্বার 1 চা। নাম্বার 1 জয় সবসময়।
ফুল অফার হিরো HF ডিলাক্স, স্প্লেন্ডার প্লাস, আই স্মার্ট, হাং এবং গ্ল্যামার মোটরসাইকেলের উপর চলছে অবিশ্বাস্য ছাড়, 5 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি সহ। তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
একটু হিসেব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিন তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, আরে বাঙালিকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না। ভাই
Capture the real you.
এই তো রাজবাড়ি, এই তো রাজবাড়ি,
ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
দেখি সার্ভিসটা তুই যেমন তুই ইন্টারনেট ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ একটা ফোন
আমার 10 টাকার নোট।
Retired for 40. We wonder how serious his hamstring injuries. Perhaps down the order mid 30, Sami 10 of 16. Nothing really to write home about. Look at Nabi 15 and Rashid Khan even better. 2 for 7 in 4 overs. So we got 116 to chase down for Komila. And let's see how they set about. I got Amin. What his thoughts are on this chase.
It's not a huge total, so there is no pressure. Shouldn't be any pressure on the batsman. They have the luxury of easing into the job. They haven't got a total. Where they're required to take their life in their hands. Just playing steady. Get them to the target. Joe's got to get them to the target. Explosive batsman. Joe's Buttler. Explosive batsman. He has made a reputation for himself. Hard hitting. Likes hitting sixes. Sami has bowled well. He swung the ball and also with a bit of pace.
Yes, certainly movement. There is movement. Well, as you said, the target's not very big, just 116. But it's the way Rajshahi batted. They just made this pitch look a minefield with the spinners bowling.
Yeah, it was run-of-the-mill batting effort. One has to say, apart from Lyndon Simmons, there was no resistance. No intent whatsoever. How often do you see this? An opener in T20 format leaving the ball well alone. Not once, twice.
Yeah, that's true. I think, as you said, they got the luxury. They don't have a big score, so they can always pace the innings.
Yes. One big stroke. Ball well, DJ Bravo. He can put his feet up for the moment.
3 dot balls to start with. I mean, impressed with Sami, the pace he gets, the moment he gets off the seam and in there. Well.
Let's hope he hasn't torn his hamstring. If he has, then unfortunately he'll be out of the tournament. Won't be a great news. Oh, look at that. Bending his back, getting the ball to zip through, and also deviating off the seam.
Yeah, he looks good. He really looks good. He looks good for T20 cricket, I can tell you.
Well, I feel sorry for Mohammad Sami. Such a talented bowler was wasted by Pakistan. He had all the ingredients to be a successful bowler. Right at the beginning of his career, he wasn't handled well. And that was surprising because Waqar Younis was the captain. He should have known how to handle fast bowlers and how to use them. The only man to groom fast bowlers in Pakistan's history was Imran Khan, who left plenty for Pakistan. After that, most of the bowlers, they were destroyed. And Mohammad Sami is another example.
Last ball of the over. He's been good, seriously good. He's bowled with pace, he's bowled the right length and shows his experience. Oh, this is lofted just over the man at mid-on. Good effort. How well you need those catches to stick.
Oh, he's hurt his shoulder in the process. James Franklin. End of the over. It's one without loss.
Got it! এই তো রাজবাড়ি আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাচ দেখি সার্ভিসটা তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
ভাই তুমি চা বানাই দিলা
এক কাপ চাই যদি বানাই খাওয়াতে না পারি কমিশন আওয়ার পরে কি করব
ভাই তুমি যেরকম নাম্বার 1 তোমার চাও কিন্তু নাম্বার 1
এমন নাম্বার 1 মানুষদের জন্যই নাম্বার 1 চা পাতা কন্ডেন্স মিল্ক আর চিনির দুর্দান্ত কম্বিনেশনে এক কাপ নাম্বার 1 চা নাম্বার 1 এর জয় সব সময়
স্যার লুজ প্লিজ এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট
Just off the toe of the bat. So no wonder it didn't go far. And then that stretch and then that fall.
Well, batsman playing that stroke out of frustration. He was kept quiet for 5 deliveries. With some pacey and bouncy deliveries from Mohammad Sami. Another fast bowler into attack for Had Raza.
Runs here. Just coming down the track. Couple of runs, good running. So yes, getting back to that Pakistan story, Pakistan have produced a long list of really promising, genuine fast bowlers. And yes, you're right, some of them haven't really gone the distance.
Only played long who were groomed by Imran Khan. The rest were wasted. Waste of talent. And that's a long list. One expected Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis to groom the bowlers. The only lone man who survived was Shoaib because he learned his cricket somewhere else. In the air, dropped. Defending alone.
Hold on. It will hurt Rajshahi. They need to hold on to half chances, not catches like that. Liton does. This time, it's gone all the way. This is rubbing salt.
He has decided, I'm not going to get many strokes against Mohammad Sami. Let's attack Farhad Raza. Top edging that one. Wasn't in control. Went high and did the distance. First 6 of the innings.
The Liton Das I still feel that he could play a good T20 game for Pakistan. He's had some great records, like 5 wickets on his test debut. And I like the way he's been tied. Quick single, yeah, had that hit. I think it was all right, but you need those quick flicks back. You need to let the batsman know that you're sharp.
Well, everything was there in that effort. Couldn't finish well. Couldn't find the target. It's good to see Rajshahi Kings making an effort here, trying to make a match of it.
I think it's important that they come out strongly, but I believe, Amir, that these underarm flicks, you need to be hitting the stumps. You need to let the batsman know that they should be on their toes. No easy runs here. And now with the left-hander in, just one slip and a man at 45. Good work, good work. That's the commitment you need here. Only a single.
Well, he learned it the hard way. Dropped a dolly in the previous over.
Yeah, these catches are so important. But yes, you can still just give your best shot here.
Imagine that catch was taken in the previous over. Score would have been less than 10. 22 runs were scored in the previous over. A small blemish costs you daily, especially in this format. Another good over from Mohammad Sami comes to an end. Only 2 runs from it. 25 for 1 after 3.
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way when I can't see.
Means he turns the ball, he spins it.
If you call the spinner, you have to spin the ball for name's sake.
I've seen quite a few who are, but who don't. That's what I'm talking about. That time the angle, but you could see that he's looking to put in an effort there. He's revs on the ball.
And like the pace which he's bowling at. Well bowled again.
I like the loop, nice loop. Just not letting the batsman come down the pitch. Just looking to create that pressure. Just bowling some dot balls. That's the way you try and create that uncertainty in the minds of the batsman. Oh, well bowled, well bowled, well bowled. That's a good length to bowl, good line.
I'm saying it of my own peril, that probably one of the very few off spinners who has a very clean action. What was he trying to do there?
There are a few around. Dilruwan Pereira, I wonder whether you've seen him. He's the old fashioned.
That's why I said one of the very few.
You're right, you're right. Unfortunately, off spinners have had a problem. Just a bit quicker down the leg side, a single. It's 26 for 1.
প্রতি বছর দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র মোবিল ইঞ্জিন অয়েলে। সেই মোবিল এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে নতুন স্লিম প্যাকে, যার ইজি গ্রিপ, ব্যবহারের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য আর ফিজিক্যাল ইন্ডাকশন সিল ও ব্যাচ নাম্বার দেয়। আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা। মোবিল, চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা।
ও তো ক্যাডেট কলেজে ফার্স্ট বয় ছিল। কোন ক্যাডেট?
ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট কলেজ।
কিন্তু ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট তো মেয়েদের কলেজ।
ভিটামিন এ এর বাড়তি সুরক্ষাযুক্ত সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, যা ওমেগা 3 ও 6 এর পারফেক্ট ব্যালেন্স এবং বেটা ক্যারোটিন সমৃদ্ধ। সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, কিছু বাড়তি ভালোর জন্য।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
For overs 24 for 1, Rajshahi Kumilla 26 for 1. Then started to go wrong for Rajshahi. Kumilla in a comfortable position. Recorded a rate of 5.63 at the moment. They started the chase. It was 5.80. Mohammad Sami to continue. Need 90 from 96. Nicely played off his legs. Lovely piece of timing. Look at that goal. Raced over to the boundary. What a nice touch from Imrul to pick up his first boundary.
This is the disadvantage of when you've got good pace on you. Ball coming onto the bat nicely, and as you say, beautiful bit of timing. He hasn't tried to hit that. He's just waited for it to come onto his hip and tucked it away comfortably for 4.
Yeah, if you're bowling with the pace what Mohammad Sami is bowling, you can't get it wrong. You got to get it right all the time. That's wide, and that's hit over the top. Couple of bounces to the fence. Looks like they want to finish it quickly. And why not if they get an opportunity? Back-to-back boundaries for Imrul guys. Look at the width offered on that occasion. Hit it on the up, over the infield, 4 more.
Yeah, that's a good shot. And certainly we're talking about the pace. That ball's coming nice to Atta, and he can afford to stand up and just hit through the line like that.
26 for 1.
Dot.
Then it started to go
nicely
wrong
played again.
for Rajshahi. Kumilla in a comfortable position.
Watched him over the last year or so, Atta, and certainly started to score and score consistently. Bangladesh in one-day cricket, the shorter version. Disappointed that he didn't get that through the field. I remember a couple of really good scores. I think 100 against England, and a couple of follow-up scores to that as well. So would have grown in confidence over that period, and certainly the last couple of strokes we've seen suggesting that.
That's well bowled. But good running. They've been very aggressive with the bat, and the running in between the wickets have been good. Here you go. Another stump's gone. This time from a throw. Now what's going on here? You saw earlier on Archer breaking the stump, and now it's a throw from, I think, Farhad Reza.
It was a good single, and this was Mohammad Sami so far today. Look at that, pulled well into a good length. 33% of his deliveries in that red zone, and 60% slightly shorter. But that first over especially was really good. And this was the shy at the stumps. Good direct hit. Another broken stump. We could do with some AK steel stumps, or get those strengthened with some Shah cement. Atta. Second stump that's been broken this afternoon.
Well, we talk about all the 4s and 6s. Look at the catches that have been taken. Look at this catch, one-handed to the right. That was Luke Wright. Oh, brilliant. Had to jump up. And then this was a really good catch of his own bowling. Ronnie Haidar. Excellent jump. Had to come in the front with Kapali. And then this one was outstanding. Anamalak Vijay. Look at this catch from Marlon. Absolutely brilliant. They've taken some really stunning catches in the tournament so far. President of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Hasan.
Now what is that? Tell me what bird that is. Atta? I have never seen it.
Well, I can tell you one of my mates would have said it straight away. I have no idea. And Arun Lal, I remember, bird watcher, yes.
Keen bird watcher, is he?
Yes, he is.
If it was some cricket trivia, I would have gone up to Gautam, who we know would have given us something about that. But looking on with interest.
It is on the ground. That's well bowled, on target. There you go. It's enjoying it right in the middle. And those advertising mats that has been placed right behind the bowler. Wow. And it ain't moving. Looking for some food. And they need to pick a wicket. I know it's going to be a very, very tall task for. As after 5 overs, it's 36 for 1.
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music. Got it. এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Yes, the sun shines mine, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
বন্ধুদের #1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলে 20 GB বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
Not go on to post a big total. 115 in the end. And Kumilia Victorians at the moment need 80 more runs from 90 deliveries. Mehedi Hasan, the new bowler. That's well. The president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Nazmul Hasan, in the middle. Enjoying the proceeding. Down the wicket he comes. And it's gone out into the stand. That is a big one. What a shot this is from Josh Buttler.
136 in the tournament, but this is the Josh Buttler that we know. Left the crease late, didn't give the bowler an indication that he wanted to come down, and look at that, 95 meters. That is a good hit. Down the ground, kept his eye on the ball and knew straight away once he had hit it that was sailing into the stands.
Was big, really big, 137 kilometer per hour with the bat speed. Down the leg side will be a wide, and it is a wide. Yakumila Vikir's maximum sip distance is 101 meters. Average 85. Making some room. It seems that they want to finish them quickly, because in the end it might just be very important that how quickly they can win because of the net fronted, if it comes into the equation.
Round for you.
It might well. Atta, president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Nazmul Hasan. Ever present at cricket matches, not just the BPL, but you often see him when Bangladesh national team is playing as well.
Coming round the wicket. To the left-hander, that's well bowled. Getting an outside edge. There you go, the points table. So it's 6 is right at the top. They played 5. They have got 6 points. 4 to Dhaka Dynamites and Khulna Titans. It's still early days because after this leg we go to Chittagong. End of the over, 44 for 1.
বরফ দিলে ভীষণ শিরশির করে কারণ আপনার দাঁত হয়তো খানিকটা ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত হয়ে গেছে। পেপসোডেন্ট প্রো সেনসিটিভে আছে HAP যা দাঁতের সংবেদনশীল অংশকে মেরামত করে, দীর্ঘ সময়ের জন্য অস্বস্তির বিরুদ্ধে সুরক্ষা দেয়। বরফ দেয়া ড্রিঙ্কস আপনার শিরায় পৌঁছায় না। পেপসোডেন্ট প্রো সেনসিটিভ।
একটু হিসেব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিন তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসেব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সঙ্গে চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 GB পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিস সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Select. They played 4 matches there. As well bowled Keswick Williams as the new bowler.
This was the power play opportunity there, not able to hold on to that, and this was that big over. Certainly got in amongst the bowling, and that's how he was dismissed. And then a couple of really nice boundaries for Imrul and that one in the last over. Buttler just showing us how powerful he is down the ground. 72 from 83 required.
Yeah, once you don't manage to score a total, then the bowlers will feel let down because Rajshahi here batting first have only managed 115 for 7, 63 wickets for Keswick Williams, and such a big task for them to not only contain or defend, but also what is important for them is to pick wickets and pick wickets at regular intervals quickly, being consistent. Certainly let down with the bat.
Keswick Williams just being sneaky here. I think it's hit nothing, and I think that gesture to the wicketkeeper was just to distract the umpire and make sure he doesn't call wide. Buttler just showing us how powerful he is down the ground. 72 from 83 required.
Yeah, once you don't manage to score a total, then the bowlers will feel let down because Rajshahi here batting first have only managed 115 for 7, 63 wickets for Keswick Williams, and such a big task for them to not only contain or defend, but also what is important for them is to pick wickets and pick wickets at regular intervals quickly, being consistent. Certainly let down with the bat.
Keswick Williams just being sneaky here. I think it's hit nothing, and I think that gesture to the wicketkeeper was just to distract the umpire and make sure he doesn't call wide. You can see on that replay the ball nowhere near either the bat or the thigh pad.
Yeah, but was it very close to the leg stump? Probably because of the fact that it was so close to the leg stump, it got away with that delivery not being called a wide. Making room and playing in the offside. There is a man in the deep. Good running, very good running. Taking the first one quickly and coming back quite comfortably for the second.
Yeah, he knew straight away, Buttler, that he was looking for 2, and look at that. He's turned blind, but he's already decided that I'm getting there, turning and coming back. And he got there easily. Good running. This is ultra edge, just confirming that that ball had no contact whatsoever with the bat or the thigh pad. In the air. It looked like it was going to go straight to the man at mid-off at one stage, but clearing the inner ring. And another boundary. 50 for 1.
It's a poor delivery. Look how wide that is. It just might have been a wide ball had he decided to leave that to the keeper, but he said no, I have an opportunity to put that away, and he's done that exactly. It was uppish over the infielders and he picks up a boundary. Nothing working in favor of Rajshahi. Short pulled away. Another boundary to end the over. 10 in that over. 54 for 1. How would you believe it? After 7 overs, Rajshahi were 54 for 2. Exact number of runs that Khulna have put on at the moment. 54 for 1. The Worms are actually going at the same rate. But then things have started to happen in favor of Khulna when they picked up quite a lot of wickets in quick succession. Well, it's been easy work. Guys has moved nicely on to 11 of 14. And Hasan been absolutely brilliant when he started his career. When he made his debut for Bangladesh, that was in a test match, picked up 19 wickets against England in their 2 test matches. Have a look at his action. Nice and smooth, good approach to the crease. Look at the release. Straight arm. Absolutely brilliant. You know, I feel that he's got a really, really bright future. And a long one for Bangladesh. He's been a great find for Bangladesh. And today he's been pretty impressive in his 3rd over now. Well, board, he saw the batsman coming in, so he darted it a little bit quicker. It's a good, clever piece of bowling.
Easy going for Khulna, and they need to make a plan to Rajshahi to get wickets, because if they don't, Khulna are going to walk this total. 60 required now from 75. Imrul players looking good. Only on 12th and 15. This is Mehedi Hasan throughout this year's tournament. 1 for 31 against Rangpur, 1 for 19 against them in the reverse fixture, and then 0 for 20 and 0 for 11 in the other 2 matches. I know it's a lot easier to say from up here, Atta, but if they just keep bowling like this, fielders back on the boundary, they're going to get this total easily anyway. They've got to try and get maybe 1 or 2 people catching in front of the batsman. Just get in their space and see if you can create something. Because at this rate, it's very easy. They're milking the singles when they want, a boundary here and there, and they'll get the score easily.
Yeah, you got to take few chances. I am totally agreeing with you that the point that you're trying to make is that bring few fielders inside the circle and challenge the batsman to go over the top. When you have just said that, they've pushed one back now. Well, I don't know what's the idea behind that, because of 4 fielders inside the circle. Look at that, open spaces. You don't really need to do anything. They need under 5 runs in an over. After 8, it's 58 for 1. The required rate is a 4.83.
.58 for 1 after 8. Not as explosive a start compared to that one massive over that they had. The bowling of Farhad Reza. Yes, he picked up a wicket, the only wicket to fall in that over, but Liton Das was going berserk in that over. Sensible approach since then from Imrul Kais and Josh Buttler. Kesrick Williams into the attack now for his second over from the Shah Cement end.
Yeah, they are on course to a comfortable win. Don't have to do anything indifferent. Display the ball on its merit and they'll be okay.
President again, keeping a close eye on proceedings. And their chairperson on the right of the Comilla Victorians, a delighted chairperson with her father. Cricket really runs in the family there. Comilla have really come to the party here. Sorry for someone like Kesrick Williams. Broadcast going round the world, of course, not just in Bangladesh, across the UK on Free Sports, Flow in the Caribbean, Crick and Jiff in the Middle East, Willow in the United States and Canada, Geo in Pakistan, as well as across South and Sub-Saharan Africa, Korea, Japan, China, Russia, Lemar TV in Afghanistan, and Sports Fix across Southeast Asia. Broadcast going to every corner of the world. People in the Caribbean will be keeping a close eye on Kesrick Williams. Unfortunately, he has not too many runs to play with. And the radar not working either. Rajshahi will have to reboot and come back the next game.
Yes, AKS BPL 2017 powered by Shah Cement has attracted a lots of eyeballs. And this is the man behind the idea.
Yeah, that smile is for the cameras. It's not to reflect what their team is doing. It's always a dilemma for spectators when their team is not doing well, but they're on camera because they have to smile. They have to look good. And why not? Come on, Rajshahi, let's give your spectators something more to smile about.
Couple of quick wickets. Josh Buttler started off with a conservative approach tonight. And he was challenged by Mohammad quite a few times. Absorbed that pressure and then he decided to cut loose. He's been able to hit 1-6 along with 2 4s. He's unbeaten on 22 from 21 deliveries. Make that 23.
Better from Kesrick Williams. So impactful earlier in the year in the Caribbean Premier League. A couple of near runouts, but they just haven't got maybe that little slice of luck that you need as a team who are behind the 8 ball. Didn't score any points in Sylhet. Came back well in Dhaka against Rangpur. Was interested for a moment, Kesrick Williams. Was there a hint of bat there that stifled his appeal? thudded into the pads there. Not going to get a boundary for that one. Sammy's ever vigilant on the boundary. Josh Buttler just picks up a single. Takes it to 65 for one, well on course, as Amir Sohail mentioned, for a fairly routine victory here. Just about the halfway mark, 51 needed. And they'll just reassess at this stage with the Vosundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
Shot, well controlled and put in the gap. Oh, lovely shot.
The Ashes 5 Test, live and exclusive on Willow, is presented by PolicyGenius.com, the smartest way to compare and save on life insurance. Powered by Zoom.
Only with Zoom, get the perfect combo, Arafat, Zoom fast bank deposits, and amazingly better rates.
In association with AstraZeneca. This November.
Here he goes again. That's huge. That's on the roof. That is miles up
Live and exclusive on Willow. Sri Lanka Tour of India 3 Tests, live and exclusive on Willow.
Vosundhara LP Gas strategic timeout comes to an end. Wonder if any strategy has actually been planned by those men in black and yellow, the Rajshahi Kings. Always good to see a conversation between Big James Franklin and Little Mushfiqur Rahim. They've had a long conversation. The senior statesman Franklin maybe suggesting a way they can possibly come back into this game, starting with the fact that he's got ball in hand himself, coming on to bowl for the first time in this match. Got a fifer in his T20 career.
Yeah, he started off his career as a medium pace bowler, then he improved his batting. Now he's renowned as an all-rounder, more of a batsman than a bowler. He'll be starting off over the stumps to the left-handed batsman.
Over the years, New Zealand have produced so many. It's almost as if, like Pakistan used to manufacture fast bowlers, New Zealand had an assembly line of all-rounders. Everyone maybe a bits and pieces bowler, batsman, all-rounder. James Franklin fitting into that mould very easily. Kumilla just have to do more of the same from the first 9 overs to romp home to victory here.
Yeah, from Sir Richard Headley to Chris Gaines. We saw plenty coming in, but not quite establishing themselves and also impressing many. Were not able to impact the game and the oppositions.
Even of late, the likes of Corey Anderson and James Neesham promised so much. Hard-hitting all-rounders. But just haven't possibly lived up to the potential that they showed.
Prolific on the square of the offside and square on the onside. Buttler. Only a couple of boundaries down the wicket towards mid-off. Once he took aerial route, the other one all along the ground.
Probably a product of the bowling as well. They haven't allowed him, they haven't given him balls to drive down the ground. But on occasions have been too short and allowed him to play square of the wicket and score runs freely. That's a typical reaction you'll see. I wasn't supposed to be here. Oops. And that's a lovely shot. That is a gorgeous shot from Imrul Kais. Those three girls will be glad they came to the ground to watch Stoke play like that.
Brilliant. Hitting the ball on the up and controlling it. Making sure that stroke went into the gap. Full flow of the bat too on that occasion. Nicely balanced. Typical left-handed batsman stroke. Recovers on the up.
Also a shot you associate with many of the West Indians. Hitting the ball on the up. Got a couple of them in this team. They'll be proud of that. The Bravo half-brothers. Darren not playing. Dwayne in the 11. Marlon Samuels. The celebrations already started in the Kumilla camp. And why not? Finally he gets a ball to drive down the ground. He's not going to get more than a single, but he will bring up the 50 partnership in even time. 50 of 50 balls. Hasn't been explosive, but they haven't needed to be explosive. 10 over 73 for 1. There you have it, the 50 partnership, nicely evenly distributed almost. Imrul Kais and Josh Buttler, left-right combination. They've been good after that early explosion, then the loss of the wicket of Liton.
Yeah, no fuss, no dramas. Just easing into that 50 partnership. Mehedi is the new bowler introduced.
Ball. Good start, good
He dropped a dolly in the second over, letting the batsman go berserk and pick up 22 runs in just 5 deliveries. Chance for him to redeem himself by picking up a couple of wickets and quick ones.
We'll have to adjust to the left-hander now. A very busy action, Nihad. It's been content and just taking singles here. Very different from the run chase we saw last night. Finished it in a hurry. The Dhaka boys wanted to go and have a quick celebration.
Well, they were looking to replicate it through their opener, but he was dismissed, and after that, sanity prevailed. Just going about the job sensibly, both these batsmen.
Yeah, Liton does look like he had an early restaurant booking, but luckily in Dhaka, not just a wide array of places to eat, but they do stay open late.
Or maybe he was looking to avoid the rush hour in Dhaka.
That's 24 hours a day. Unless you have Shamim's helicopter.
Well ball, bhalo. Good hand.
There's also other way of commuting in Dhaka. Get into a whirlwind, if there is any.
How does it compare to rush hour in Lahore? I have not had the pleasure of being there yet.
Well, most of the metros are like this, to be honest. You know, everybody tends to avoid rush hours, but somehow
between Mohammad Sami and Mehedi Hasan Miraj, 6 overs for 26 runs, 22 dot balls between them. If only the other bowlers had turned up and they had a few more runs in the bank, it could have been a different game. Yes, he was looking to break free, but not quite getting the fluency. Keswick Williams in the way, and they'll pick up a couple.
They got cramped. When you're looking to play that pull stroke, you have to meet the ball at arm length. If you have your elbows bent as a batsman, playing that pull shot, the ball is bound to go in the air. He was lucky, didn't go to the field.
The Half brothers, DJ and DM. This time he goes in the air. This time he clears the field. He'll get a boundary. Imrul has been wanting to do this all over. Finally he gets it at the back end of the 12th over. He gets his 4th boundary.
Bag end. He's smoking. That's brilliant. The ball wasn't there for that stroke. Good footwork enabled him to execute that one.
And a quick single to finish. 12 overs, 88 for 1.
Of time, and I must say it's been a walk in the park. I like the way Imrul Case have played a few shots, particularly that last shot he played. And Josh Buttler has restrained himself, 31 of 29, 2 fours and a 6. Imrul Case has got a runner ball, 32, but I've been impressed with the shots he's played. Shot selections have been good. And the execution has been brilliant. Hart continues. We haven't still seen Josh Buttler really explode. Look at his strike points. He's been quite good looking to come down the pitch. He's very, very proactive. He's on, he's having his dancing shoes on, just looking to come down the pitch, particularly against the spinners and even against the faster men.
Yeah, Roshan, and what I liked from him was the fact that when he's been coming down the wicket and the spinners seen him, he hasn't carried on playing a big shot. If he's had to check his shot and play defensively, he'll possibly not be as attacking as he was looking to be. He's changed his shot and he's been sensible. Talked about how the batsmen have struggled against the spinners here. A lot of big shots, and that's how they've been getting out. But I like the approach that these two have taken. Batsmen haven't spent lots of time out here in the middle batting, especially since we've moved to Dhaka, Roshan. And for them to go out there and go at a run a ball, use their feet, get used to the conditions, I think is important.
This has been a good partnership. Very, very sensible. The Buttler in the limited over format. I know he hasn't kicked on as a test player. What a player he is in T20 and one-day cricket. So different when he's got the coloured clothing on. I wonder whether it's a psychological thing, but players react differently. Last ball of the over. Oh, that turn. It's 91 for 1. Well, that's a very relaxed dugout. Comilla Victorians, they're enjoying themselves. Look at the two bravos. The cousins, they got something to laugh about. I don't think it's about the bowling of Dwayne Bravo.
Well, why not, Roshan? Their team 91 for 1. Just require another 25 from 42. All academic really from here. A good, solid performance.
One for the Yorker, Williams. Just a single down towards mid-wicket. There's plenty of time. They need 20. In just the 14th over, 13 and a half, that's 6 number 137. It was flat.
It was well.
He's moving quite quickly here. Oh, that's tight. That's tight.
I don't think that's tight, Roshan. That's not a no ball.
Yeah, that's good. How could that be a no ball? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Were we seeing a different frame, or was the umpire seeing something different?
No, I think the umpire's seen something different. However, no ball it is. Free hit.
Let's see what happens here. Buttler on strike. And he goes this time. It's gone big. It's a flat 6. It's a flat 6. The 100's up. In just the 14th over, 13 and a half. That's 6 number 137. It was flat.
It was well struck. It was almost as if he knew he was going to bowl the short ball. Roshan. Once again, talk about the connection. That's a good one. As soon as he hit that, he knew that that's gone out the park. This is what gave the free hit on that last delivery, and I'm sorry, but that's not a no ball.
Certainly not a no ball, but I was disappointed with that delivery which he bowled for the free hit. It was short, asking to be hit. I would have thought that he would go wide of the off stump, bowl 4th stump, 5th stump line, just try and cramp it for room. And he just run in and bang it short. Well, they're up on their feet. 10 of 38. Butler's moved quickly to 48. Imrul case continues, 38 of 38. So they just got 10 runs needed. They got plenty of time. Imrul Hayes on strike from round the wicket. Running that first run hard. One is all they get. Rajshahi has been completely outclassed in this game. Never really were in the game with either the bat or ball. Look at the speed. Look at the speed of the bat. He is a powerful striker. 131 Ks. Went so quickly. He's a powerful striker. For 1 ball to go in the over. He's on 48. Oh, he's lucky. He's lucky. Touch something. It's 107 for 1. Well, 9 of 36, that's the equation. Very little left in this game. Komila, Victorians, look at that card. 45, 36 and 23. And Liton got that 23 in no time. But by comparison, Rajshahi Kings have struggled. Just Simmons, 40 and retired hurt. And no one else really coming to the party. Down the wicket, mistiming it, but the intention's very clear. Imrul case.
Yeah, and he's got the right smile on the face. He knows that he wanted to deposit that into the crowd, and why not? He's worked hard to be where he is, and he wants to finish with a flurry. This man will want to get to his half century and finish with a flurry too. He's been really good this innings and the one before as well. 45 from 36 today, 48. But days ago.
And look at the helmet. It's gold in color and it shines. Watching from here, it doesn't look a helmet to me from here. Well, on television, yes, but from a distance. Oh, that's a powerful hit. That's 4. That will be his half century. No need to run for that. In fact, it's 49. One shot. I thought it was 50. One shot. I'm getting excited. I want Buttler to get a 50, I think.
I think he's going to get there, Roshan.
I think I want him to get a 50.
Okay. That's a good way to get out of it, Roshan. 49.
Let's see, he's on 49. This time, yes, he'll get it. Finally. He hasn't disappointed me.
His first 50 in the BPL. Just Buttler, and it's been a good knock. You're less excited for his actual 50 than his 49-50, Roshan.
I like him. He's an exciting talent. I like him when he bats. He plays some aggressive, innovative strokes. Like his approach to batting. 4 fours, 2 sixers, just 14 dot balls. Just 3 runs needed. Well, he missed out on a ball that was pitched up. He's looked good too. Imrul case. The last ball of the over. Oh, how did he manage to let that go? It's 114 for 1. All right, we got look who's here. Look who's going to bowl. My co-commentator's teammate, Malcolm Waller. He said nothing. He was going to say something. Well, it's good he didn't speak because the first ball's gone for 6 and the game's over. Comilla has won quite convincingly by 9 wickets, and they got more than 4 overs, in fact 4 overs and 5 balls. What a convincing win.
It certainly is. 9 wickets, very, very convincing. Didn't need the likes of Marlon Samuels, and they'll take a lot out of this victory. Very dejected Rajshahi. They did well yesterday, winning against the Rangpur Riders in the afternoon match, but today it wasn't to be. The Camilla team, sorry, really, really well played. That man on screen, Josh Buttler, he ended up 50 from 39 balls, and well supported by Imrul. He got 44 from 41, but a really, really well-deserved victory.
So Josh Buttler finishing on 50 of 39 balls, and I must tell you that Imrul wasn't far behind. 44, 41, 4 fours and a 6. They're both impressed. That partnership was very good.
I think what I liked most about it, Roshan, is the fact that in between, they kept the ball on the ground, they kept getting the singles, they get running hard between the wickets, which is important. A lot of the time we haven't seen that from people. This is the winning moment. Malcolm Waller just brought into the attack. One delivery short and easily put away by Imrul and a punch of the hand and a hug to his teammate, and they both done really, really well. Good partnership of 97 between the two of them.
But it's not been a happy day for Rajshahi. They've struggled, as we said. Not impressive. Struggled with the bat in hand. Wasn't great with the ball either. I would have thought that the spinners would have been a little bit more effective. But having said that, we need to